welcome back everyone. Here we are through step 84, through also part 2 of our Beyond Library Max booklet build, whatever. I'm still not sure about what all to call this one. Looking really good, lots of nice fun little details. Got a little reading nook up top over here, and of course our dinosaur is going to be, I think, the central portion. I just noticed our table fell over. The adhesive on the sticker failed on the bottom book, so those are just a stack of books that I'd made stacked up. So I'm gonna trying to dab a bit of glue on there. Yeah, got it in there. And now find a way to prop it up, and hopefully that'll use a little. There's enough weight on there to that glue gets sticky. I think looks like it's gonna leverage over there. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes and all my failures, and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures. I upload daily, so it generally doesn't take me too long to work my way through a build. Get to see progress, like I say, reasonably fast. Just having fun with it. We're not solving world problems here. We're just building silly little models. But like I say, if you've seen any kits or builds or sets that you'd like to see me take a shot at, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm always looking to add on to my list, and as I always say, y'all seem to have pretty good taste in these things, so I'm always glad to hear your suggestions. But like I say, this is through part 2. That's basically, this section was part 1, and over here the wall was part 2. So we're ready to jump into part 3. So I'm going to set you aside and let that glue set up on our table while I go into building part 2, starting up on step 85. That's not the bucket I want. This one. And these guys. So get those more concentrated, and we'll maybe I'll turn these the other way. Might work better. Yeah. Alright, got them all numbered. I just wrote it in on there so I know which one was which. And can't remember. I'm pretty sure, even though they're numbered differently, I'm pretty sure they're not numbered differently. Actually, I think they are, but I think it's just because they're on different sheets. Yeah, I think they're identical. Yeah, I don't see any obvious differences, but get 2 shelves worth of our books being made. It's just like over there on the other side. So the first one is 8, 9, 10, 11. G23. The second one is 12, 13, 14, 15, and 22. I'm not sure if it really matters, but it seems like they should all be the same width and height. So I'm pretty sure it would matter any way you organize them, but it seems like the scales are a little bit different on each book set, especially on this one. You got these huge ones here. But that's, like I said, I don't know, but I'm sort of guessing. And we take this guy that's got the tab on the end, goes back here in the top. Got a notch in the top notch here, so, and that's not tight at all. Tighter on this one? No, it is not. Nice and loose at both of them, so I'll hope these others are tighter. Okay, it's a little tighter. It's not like snug, but that one wasn't. Upside down with our other slot going down there. Okay, yeah, a little proud. Okay, that one got a little, honestly there. It's not. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna need to definitely do some. Yeah, I think it's not sticking. It's just in a bind there. So I'm gonna get out the old B7000. Just make sure it stays in there. Just a couple of drops to tack it in place. Ease you back down in there. Everybody. The rest of them. That one. Yeah, I think they're alright. I see. Seems like at least one notch is catching on all of them, except that back one. Put my glue cap back on. Actually, let's see what happens when I put this guy in before I do that. Make sure you're not super loose too. Yeah, pretty loose. Okay, so all the way in. Yeah, I'm just paranoid that's not going all the way in, but okay, I'm gonna do the little drop in the bottom crook here again on these three. I say just more tacking it in place than I'm not planning on this being a structural thing. You guys back down in. Okay. And I'm going to let that one, make sure they're all as tight as they're supposed to be. Well, there's no, everybody's in place. Alright, set you aside. And we build our bottom shelf. Is this and these guys. Not the same sort of thing. Just noticing there. Oh, it is tied together on with those things. Okay. So it starts off. I'm also like 16 is the first one. And that one's ultra loose too. It's been a bit of a surprise. Not structural, just making sure it stays where it's supposed to be. Better? I have one really loose one there. Okay. Now, this guy with the tab on the back. There's one end, and that comes in later. So, this guy on here. Notch at the bottom. Goes on there, and yeah, and that's the only point of securing it on that one. Okay. I think that's the same way they did the other one. I can't remember. I think I'm going to. Okay, it goes with that part out. Just knock that piece out. Yep. Everybody's staying as we're supposed to. Everything else looks good back here. Okay, so I've got those guys, those bookshelves in, and cap my glue now. Now we bring in. Where are the? I don't think I showed the outside last time. It's not as interesting as this one. Looks like actually. Okay, we got. That's there's 2 tabs on the back there and there. Oh, I guess 3, right? 4. Okay. Yeah, so that should be secured well now. Lined up, get it locked in place. Should do a good job of making sure that everything's seated. Alright, we got that situation going with our left wall. Okay, we can sort of set you aside and start on the next bit. So, oh yeah, that was 85 through 90 on all those steps, so this will be 91, which is another little staircase. All different numbers on these. This one. What we got? Looks like the one with the closed holes. Smaller enough to reach in there. The closed holes is the front side. The open slots is the back side. So 32, which is the biggest one. 33 above that one. Okay, they're saying slide them in from the top once you get everything, all the other top together. So let's try that. Okay, those went in without much issue. Okay, that was pretty cooperative, so I'm not going to complain about that. This one, yeah. I don't remember that other set of steps being that simple. Nice. Okay, 92. Eventually get our landing in place, but another set of stairs first. I think, yeah, these are the same, are they? I don't see any difference in it. That's one of those things where they could have numbered them the same, so I wouldn't worry about this. I think we're alright. Okay. And then the one with the little pinhole goes up at the top. These others are all the same. Can they go? We're good on that last one, but I don't. Bottom one, establish it and go up from there maybe. Keep you separated so I don't put you in the wrong place. Okay. And pinhole to that side. That's easy. Less cooperative, but still in there. Alright. Stair pieces. This one, like so. Straight, yeah. No. Oh. this one is here. Yeah. Popped right in. And you here. Let's get our landing going. Alright. Excellent. Put my steps back on. Didn't break them. I tried. I'm gonna put this somewhere else. Or maybe I won't knock it over onto the pieces I'm building. Okay. Our book's coming up, you can see. But start with nope, wrong one. This one goes over here. Tab at the bottom, notch at the bottom of this one. Right. Here. And you up. Yeah. All right, yeah. Didn't take much force to go in, but it does feel like it's staying. Doesn't seem like it's strong enough. Okay. Now, get to these decorations up top. A little bit more intricate than, well, I guess not. I actually had that airplane on the other one, didn't we? So make. Now what? It just occurred to me. Since the phonograph should be black on the top to look like the record. So. I can make it semicircular anyway. Probably beyond my artistic abilities. Sort of, I guess at the scale that might give the impression of being a record. And I think, looking at how this is going to work, I may regret it, but I'm going to install this in here first. Put in this one. Watch that horn when you do that. It made a very bad feeling. Now I'm going to put dab glue on here. In theory, not Siri, theory. I guess I need to turn off voice activation on her. That should line us up. Yeah, it does appear to. And the same thing over here. Dab right in there. And that one pretty well perfectly lined up. I think that's how I would suggest doing it. Now, for the projector, I'm not sure if it's going to be as simple. Let's See how complicated it is. Let's see, got you. Okay, got our lens. Oh, it must be. Okay, so they're saying just double up the stack to the back, so it's like this. Oh yeah, that should work the same way. You go in this one. There. Okay. That works. Microphone, last slot. Well, the books go on the end down here, but I'm going to give that glue a few minutes to dry, get sticky before I try and do anything with that. I think I've got a minute or 4. Yep, I get to build on big landing, the big floor. That'll come next. That's the one I broke on the other side, so I'm looking forward to seeing. Oh, one more piece. See if I can get that one to work. And what did I say? Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to try and install, in a second, I'm going to try and install that guardrail before I go to the, put it all in place here, I believe is where I can't remember, it's been like 2 days since I did that before last time. Here. This one, so I'm actually gonna pull. I just knocked them off, so let's pull them back off. That's where that bend goes. There's no only tab is in this bottom part, so I think this will work. All right, let's find out together. And if I have to glue it together like I did that last one, it'll be easier to do with it not installed. Didn't peel the whole thing. That's disappointing. All right. Okay, so a little heat in there maybe. It's surprising that you can feel the warmth building up in there. It's not hot, obviously. Somebody suggested a heat gun or hair dryer, which probably would make more sense, but this does seem to, let's say, introduce. You can feel the warmth in there. Let's see, we're going to be going that one this way. How you feeling? Okay, so far so good. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's see if this side will do it. That's the right direction, yep. Upside down, so it's about, sometimes I have a hard time thinking upside down and backwards. Alright, seems to have been agreeable to the bending. Need a little more here, maybe. Okay. That went in pretty nicely. Put our steps back in place. Alright. Bring you over, and I think the hard part's going to be getting, I think it'll work its way out of the way there for me. I can get it installed without knocking everything out, hopefully. Okay, stayed in, cool. Alright. Guardrail pretty much stayed installed, a little loose here on this end. Popped back in there. Alright. Solid piece. Gotta love it. Okay. And now, go back to our little platform here. And set you on the side, maybe. Got our books. Let's just run a bead through there. And I think you edge. And this one. This one. And I'm going to put a drop on the front cover here. This one. So it's glued to in two places on the end here, maybe. Got a double, basically a double thickness on the end piece. Hopefully that does what I'm planning for it to do. Okay. Then I think first step, install this guy into these these holes. There's not much room for the book to fall over back there either, even if it wanted to. Alright, and then I think I put the wrong piece. Yeah, got a couple pieces here. Got a couple of our posters we're supposed to lean up against the front, like we do all over the place in this library. So, not sure what that does not ring a bell. It looks like it almost looks like an album cover from the 60s or something totally psychedelic, not from the 60s. But that's what it is anyway. And not there. Okay. And old George Washington here. Top. Set you down. This will line it up. Similar angles maybe. Okay. And that completes our little landing dealio. So I'll set you aside and let that glue get situated. Bring our wall back in because it should be dry enough to handle by now. And time to bring in the old cell phone stand, something I never thought would be an integral part of my building repertoire. Put you in there, get me and go on this shelf so we can install or add on our little cardstock item deals. Basically, I think I'm going to do 4 at a time, so I just put a little bit more on that dot. Just pop in. Little one next to that one. And 2 big ones in the next batch, it says. Actually, 3 little ones and 2 big ones here, so. Those 2 are the same. I did that one upside down, so maybe it won't be as obvious they're the same. Look here. I think. I think that could either be a plant book, or that sort of looks like some of the Voynich manuscript pictures. A few that I've seen, sort of. If you hadn't heard about that, that's an interesting, got some interesting stories behind it. I heard about that years ago on a podcast, and once I looked into it, I was like, whoa. Back in the Dark Ages, evidently, a monk wrote like a 1,000-page book in one night because he made a deal with the devil or something. It was the legend, which is, I say it's out there. But then you see the book, and it looks like it takes more than one night to make it, and it's like a little bit. It's all really wild stuff on the book. It's like not crazy wild, but like stuff that it looks like plants, but they're not any plants anybody's ever seen before. Drawings, and it's that old medieval style built illustrations. It's actually pretty cool. It's one of those things, one of those unsolved mysteries of time. Probably never learn the real story behind it. Put this one on. I usually can't recall names and stuff like that, but that Voynich, like I say, the Voynich manuscript it just stuck with me. I guess because it's an odd name. Alright, so we got our lower level and our first little landing done. Cool. Okay. Let's switch it back on the stand. And let's see here. What's next? What do we got here? Ah, building some more bookshelves. So, got 3 of those. Plain one. Are these? Okay, with notches is the one I'm looking for. The holes is for later. Yeah, these 2 with the actual holes in them go secondary. Okay, so shows in here. Okay. Into the front. Now I'll bring these guys in, and the one with the little hook dealio goes on the front side, or this side. What will eventually be the front side. On the back side. That one's a little more cooperative. Wiggle that wiggles around a little bit freely, but okay. I'll be back to you in a second. More books and who's its and what's its and doodads. Alright. Oh yeah. Okay, so I remember I had 4 but only 3 shells, putting them on the bottom. Okay, so this one next, and this one, and they go in. Now, I lost it. There it is. This officially puts us in step 100. So this guy goes here on the bottom. And this one. Oh, wait a second. Gotta do some more reinforcement here. And okay, got them in place. Everybody stand down. Now, 2 tabs on the bottom. One. And 2 more tabs on this end. Well, a tab and a slot, I guess, actually. So, locked in. Okay. flush on the back and the outside. Lay you down. This guy got tabs up there to there, there to there. All right, yeah, it should be pretty straightforward, I hope. Okay, that's some couple of dabs of glue on either side of this one, because that is extremely loose. Hope the other side isn't. Okay, that feels a little snug. Oh, yeah, that's better. That side's gonna work. Pressure in there. Yeah, that, like I say, this side just dropped in and there was nothing there. Alright. Now we're getting close to that 45-minute mark. But I think we still got... I'm still feeling good about tonight. So I'm going... Let's just... Next step is getting all these books in place. Yeah, I'm going to go pull the books and the little stuff for in here, and I'll do that. Actually, get our window plane in place. What's after that? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do the books and the window and finish this up, and that'll get us through step 103. So I'll do that tonight, and then we'll call it a night. So be right back with that. Okay, here we are at this step again. So should be fairly straightforward, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we get 3 dabs on this section. I get 15, 16, and 17. These go sideways. 17. Then next shelf down is 19 and 20, so a little bit bigger chunks there, so let's do, let's see here, 19, 20, 21 and 22. It's a 12, I think. Yeah, there's 21. 23 and 24 on the bottom here. And here I'm going to do 4 at a time because I'm feeling saucy. 7, 11, 8, and 12. 11, 8, 12. And that worked so good, let's do it again. Because as I was sitting here, I realized I didn't pull the pieces for this, so I'm going to have to go back and get them. 9, 13, 10, 14. Alright. Glue up again. Our window out. Pull the drapes off for it. Let's see. That's which side that is. That's yes. Down the side there. I can actually work it better from the other side. across the top bit. So we got our curtains in place. Glue back out again. Let's see, just I'm not going to take much, I don't think, but I'll throw some up each side. There. Alright. Now, gotta pick 3 more of these guys out. So, 2 S4s and an S3. Okay, so easy enough. And let's see if I can get the white, small white one to work tonight. Probably seems to be being fairly cooperative on the Now, so these guys just go on our little shelf deal here. That is one here, 2 of them on there. And there. Those 2 guys here. Alright, so that gets us through step 103. That's pretty much all that. I'd say there's an outside chance we'll finish up tomorrow. Trying to see, because it looks like, take a quick peek here. Yeah, it looks like, maybe not. We'll play it by ear. I got it's a pretty good thing, because yeah, part 4 is mostly wiring, so that will take a minute. It looks like. Yeah. There's a little bit more. It's not just popping the roof on like it is sometimes. Let's see, 52. Yeah, it's 5 pages for part 4, so still got a few pages left on part 3. It's gonna be touch and go whether we get through tomorrow or not. We might. I give it a 25% chance. But otherwise, there we are through tonight. I think it's looking really good. Looks just as good as the other side. It's almost a mirror of. I think it actually probably could use one of those pegs up here on this one to hold this thing in place. I think. But other than that, I think I'm just as thrilled with this piece as I am the rest of them. So, all right. I'll quit battling now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Neo says bye as well.